Welcome students, in today's class we are going to learn EVS subject lesson number 11 light and shadows, subunit length of a shadow. So open page number 150. Last class we learned how is a shadow formed. In this class we are going to learn length of a shadow. Shadow changes in length. Shadow of an object in the sun changes in length at different times of the day. Shadows are long in the morning and evening and shortest at noon. So, do you know, children, in olden days there were no watches to know the time. People used to know the time by looking at the shadow of different objects around them at different times of the day. For example, you can see here morning, the sun is behind of the tree, right? In the noon, the sun is right front of the tree, and in the evening the sun is fully setting down here. So shadow formation at different times of the day, you can see here morning, noon and evening. In the same way, the shadow is changing its length. Shadow of an object in the sun changes in the length at different times of the day. And the olden days, in the ancient days, most of the people, they used to know that time, that day, watches, clocks were not available. So what they do, they looked at the sun or the different objects around them, and they got that now this is the afternoon time, this is the morning time, the sun is rising, so it's the morning. If the sun is setting, it's a night time. So they can understand that. Okay, so I hope you understood this length of a shadow. Now it's time to answer. Draw the shadows of these objects. Now you can draw the shadow of these objects here. Okay, ball, flower, book and the water bottle. You have to draw the shadow. So in this lesson what we learned the most important key term, shadow. A dark shape seen on the surface when an object comes between the surface and a source of a light, it's we call the shadow. And we know that the sun gives us heat and light. A shadow is formed when an object comes in the way of light. A shadow is formed on the opposite side of a light source. Shadows formed by the sun are long in the morning and evening while short during noon. So in this way our light and shadow lesson is completed here. So you can see here let us practice. Textbook writing is there. Tick the right option. When are longer shadows formed? When are the longer shadows are formed? It is an afternoon time or evening time? It is in evening time. You can find the longer shadows, right? Which one will form a shadow, cat or glass window? It's a dark patch. The shadow of an object is formed on which side of the light source? Opposite side, right? Opposite sides of the light source. The next question is fill in the blanks. The sun is a ball of hot gases. So here you have written hot gases. We get light from the sun. A shadow is formed on the dash side of the light source, opposite. A shadow is formed when something comes in the way of light. A shadow is at noon, shortest. Match the following. Sun. Sun gives us heat and light. Night. Shadow means what? Shadow means a dark patch. Noon time you will get the short shadow, and night electric bulb. Answer the following question. When is a shadow formed? What is a shadow and how is the sun helpful to us? When is the length of a shadow shortest? I will give you this PDF to you. So you have to complete this textbook writing, page number 152 and 151. So in this way our EVS lesson, all the lessons completed here. This is your homework, page number 151 and 152. Write down in the textbook.